This is I Only Touch Greatness Remix. Scan the code and follow.
What's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, The Godfather, and you're listening to I Only Touch Greatness. Peace. Stay on that smoke train.
Dude, can you tell us another funny Savio Vega story that maybe he wouldn't have told us when we asked him? We asked him about you.
About what?
I don't know. Anything. Good. Something funny that he's done that stands out in your friendship.
Oh, one of your guys' road trips or something?
Yeah.
I mean, Savio, he didn't hang with us at night a lot. Savio, he did go out every now with us, but it was mostly at TV we hung out. At nighttime, it was me, Taker, Yoko, and because everybody else, we were in strip clubs every night, and those guys would come every now and then.
Yeah,
but we were in strip clubs every night. So I don't know, man. That's putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
But a lot of my stories about Savio, I can't tell.
Oh yeah, I like to hear
Savio, let me tell you something. Savio ain't no angel. I think he's running Puerto Rico. Don't let him fool you.
No, I know he's running for mayor.
He's part of the crew. He used to go out with us. He's BSK. I love the dude to death. But I'm gonna keep my stories. I mean,
okay.
Savio's an important dude.
Yeah,
over there. You don't need me running my mouth.
No.
You were also supposed to fight Owen Hart the night he died, right? I believe that.
Yeah, that was the match.
What I like, we all know what happened, and it's horrible. But when you were already in the ring, correct?
No.
Oh, no.
He came out. He was coming out first.
Okay, and then you were.
I was behind the curtain, and I can remember that part. I remember like always. He was getting his entrance. In the meantime, I had the girls behind the curtain telling them, whatever, hey, if you fall down, we'll do this, because they were always afraid if they fell walking down the ramp or something. And I would tell them, I would give them the last minutes as I was giving them them last minute instructions. It happened. And then I don't remember who over the years, whoever was sitting at Gorilla, I think it was Bruce Pritchard. It could have been anybody. I don't remember. It's too long ago. But I just remember them saying Owen fell. And I'm like, Owen fell. They're like, Owen just fell. I'm like, Owen fell. And then, you guys know the rest. Just sad night. I spent a lot of time with him that day. Just a good dude, man. Really, really. Him and his brother.
Yeah.
Just good dudes.
We love
Brett stuck up for me. Owenson stuck up for me. Good dude. I spent time with Owen when I went to Germany the first time. When I went to Japan for the first time, Owen was there, and he didn't know who I was, and he showed me how to get around, order food, work out. When I went to Germany for the first time, I was there for 6 months. Owen taught me all that type of stuff. Just a good dude. Owen never partied. I don't remember Owen partying. So,
I met Brett once for sure, and I got close to him a second time. But the once for sure when I met him, and great dude, he took time to sign an autograph and take a picture with me.
Good Canadian guy.
Yeah, and Canadian.
I just said, good dude. He stuck up for me. I wrestled him a lot as Papa Shango.
Yeah, you did.
And there was I think in his book or something, he talked about it. But, there were some of the agents were shit talking me and telling him he should work against me. And he did. And, he's a good dude.
I used to have nightmares of Papa Shango. Not even kidding.
He was something.
Hey, okay, go ahead.
I was just going to say, did you have any pre-wrestling rituals? Other than smoking cannabis before you go out? Like, did you have any rituals you did that day? Everything had to be the same, or?
No, the cannabis part you got right.
Okay.
What about the 2016 Hall of Fame? What was your feelings when you finally got the invite?
Oh, I never thought I would get in. I thought if I got in, they'd have to make a special entertainer category. But it was cool, man. Mark Carrano called me on it and let me know. It was cool. It was it was good to see everybody. It's cool that You know, Vince, and you talk Hall of Fame, you're talking Vince. That's all you're talking Vince.
Yeah.
And it was cool to know that Vince appreciated my work and the contributions that I gave to the company, that he put me in there.
Okay.
You know, and I think it has a lot to do more of that than the wrestling and that part. Because, I mean, if you really go back, man, I'm like, Papa Shango. I mean, today you'll talk about how I made the Warrior throw up. Remember that as a kid?
Yeah.
And all that. You'll remember the Nation of Domination with The Rock.
Course. Yeah.
Okay. You're definitely gonna remember Godfather. You know?
Absolutely.
So I think it's characters that even at my age, and that's why I'm still under a Legends contract. I've been on a Legends contract since 2003. It's because they just came out with a comic figure. They usually put one of my characters in their wrestling game every year. They still keep you here. They put you on this. So it's cool that your character's still relevant enough that people know who you are even after all these years, you know, and they still know your sayings. And there's a lot of wrestlers that made a lot more money than me at the time, and people wouldn't even know who they are.
You've had multiple WrestleMania moments. Which does any of those stand out, or like even walking out in the stadium? What's it feel like looking around and being like, holy shit, the greatest place ever?
You know what the thing is, unless you were in some big arena where it held 40, 50,000 people, at that time, all the arenas held 13, 18,000 people.
Yeah.
They were all sold out. So every night was like that. It might have been a little different for you, but every night you went out there and gave it your all. Every night you went out there and entertained. And the venue would be different, but it was not, I mean, every night was like that, bro. It wasn't like you just were like, hanging out until that big show. And every night's like that back then.
Nowadays, the WrestleManias are all, like you said, in a huge stadium, and it's a big spectacle. Yeah. I remember, of course, Madison Square Garden for WrestleMania 10. Like, you just think that's like just a regular venue nowadays compared to what they're putting it into.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because plus arenas have gotten nicer and all that Madison Square Garden nostalgia is kind of wearing off, and a lot of young people don't know about that. Things change, man. I'm just glad, like I said, that people still remember me and my nonsense.
Yeah, I got one question. This might have zero to do with you, but are you related in any way to Reggie Wright Jr., the security of Death Row Records?
I don't know.
Oh, he's from Vegas, and you guys look like you guys could be brothers. I
don't know him.
Okay. I just thought I'd throw that in there. I thought of that one this morning.
Most people ask me if I'm related to the boogeyman, Marty Wright.
Oh, okay. I also see Ving Rhames, the actor. I see you could almost looking like him there today. Oh
man, I'm much better looking than him. Come on.
Yeah. I think back to that movie.
Man, really? Come on, really?
The movie Baby Boy. I think of him in that movie.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother. I can't think of his name, but Cuba's brother was in that. And I don't know why I can't think of his name right now, but probably because I'm high. But he was a good. He used to come to the club in Vegas and play. God, why can't I think of his name right now?
You've been in a bunch of movies.
Yeah, I've been in a few.
I know Over the Top for sure.
No, that's what got me into wrestling.
Oh. Okay. I had that down as my movie.
That movie's kind of what got me into wrestling.
Oh,
okay.
I didn't even watch wrestling. I didn't even watch wrestling at all. I didn't know anything about wrestling. When I was young, I watched roller derby.
Oh,
okay.
You're tuning into I Only Touch Greatness podcast, Vancouver's best show with Ryan Hayes.
Often imitated but never duplicated, I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes. Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Say Hayes sent you.
Vancouver, BC is a part of me. No matter where I call home or where I sleep, I will forever be from the street to the V where I